Some people walk into a room and everyone looks up. Not because they said something, not because they smiled, just because they're there. It's not magic, it's not charisma, it's control. See, not all danger wears a weapon. Some wear silence. Some wear that look that doesn't flinch when challenged. Some smile. Not because they like you, but because they already know what you're going to say. You ever notice the ones who rarely speak? The ones who just observe, eyes like scanners. You joke, they smirk. You insult, they blink slow. You push. And you find yourself off balance like you walked into a trap you never saw coming. That's not luck. That's training. Most people live like open books. You can read them, flip through them, highlight the weak spots. But then there's another kind. The kind you can't get a read on. They don't react how you want. They don't give you the energy you're fishing for. You can't tell if you're winning or being played. Those people are dangerous. And the truth is, you can become one of them. Not by being loud, not by being cruel, but by learning to control the game, without anyone realizing you're the one running it. What follows isn't for show. It's not tricks or lines or gimmicks. It's a set of habits that build something deeper. Psychological gravity. When you move, people feel it. When you speak, they listen. When you're silent, they fill in the blanks with fear, respect, or both. We're not talking about evil, we're talking about advantage. And in a world where everyone wants something from you, advantage is survival. Habit 1. Stay unpredictable. If people can predict you, they can control you. It's that simple. The moment they know what you'll say, how you'll react, when you'll show up, what you'll tolerate, they've got a leash on your neck. And most of the time, you won't even feel it. That's how most people get played. Not because they're weak, but because they're easy to read. So throw off the pattern. Pause before you speak. Cancel plans last minute. Say maybe instead of yes or no. Sometimes answer with a smile, sometimes with nothing. Let them wonder what version of you is going to show up today. That confusion, that's power. It scrambles their script. They can't prep for you because they don't know who's walking in. The calm version? The cold version? The version that doesn't care? Good. Let them guess. Think of it like chess. If every move you make is the obvious one, a good player sees the checkmate 6 turns ahead. But if you move sideways just once, they start second-guessing everything. Now you own the clock. And no, this doesn't mean being random just to be weird. It's not about acting chaotic. It's about strategic variability. You're still you, but with just enough edge that nobody gets to relax around you. Not fully. Especially not the ones who want something. You don't owe anyone your consistency. Predictability is a luxury you give to people who've earned your trust, and most haven't. So keep them off balance. Unsettled minds are easier to outmaneuver. Habit 2. Don't flinch when they jab. You know what most people do when they get insulted? They flinch. Even if they try to play it cool, their face twitches, their tone shifts, their shoulders pull back just a bit. And whoever threw the jab, they see it. They smell the reaction like blood in water. Look, the moment you react, even a little, you just told them what gets to you. You handed them the blueprint. So don't. You keep your face blank. Let the insult hang in the air like it never landed. No smirk, no comeback. Just stillness. That dead, unreadable stillness, it freaks people out way more than any witty response ever could. You've probably seen it. Someone throws shade, expects a laugh or a pushback or something, but the other person just looks at them like they didn't even register it. Now that's unsettling. It's like trying to punch a ghost. No satisfaction, no reaction, just silence. And the person who tried to provoke you, they start to squirm. Because now they're the one wondering if they crossed a line, or if they just woke something up. You don't have to win every exchange. You just have to stop giving people access to your buttons. Control your face, control your breath. Let your silence answer for you, and trust me, nothing makes someone rethink their words faster than realizing they can't shake you. Habit 3. Weaponize silence. You ever notice how uncomfortable people get when there's a pause? Like you say nothing. And suddenly they start talking more. Fidgeting, over-explaining, filling the space like it's some emergency. That's the thing. Most people aren't wired to handle silence. It makes them insecure. Makes them feel like they need to do something to fix it. So use it. Silence doesn't mean you're out of things to say. It means they are. And that's when you watch. People spill secrets when you don't rush in. They reveal insecurities. They try to win you back with more words. Sometimes all you need to do is nod and say nothing. Let them twist in it. Let them wonder what you're thinking, especially in conversations that matter. Negotiations, confrontations, moments where the balance shifts. You go quiet, they panic. And the longer you stay quiet, the louder their anxiety gets. Don't break the silence first. The one who breaks it usually loses frame. It's not about playing mute, so it's about choosing stillness when others expect noise. A held pause can hit harder than any sharp reply. You don't have to shout to dominate a room. You just need to be the only one who's not afraid of silence. Master that. And people start treating your words like gold. Because when you finally speak, it means something. Habit 4, mirror without copying. Here's the weird thing about people. They trust what feels familiar, even if they don't know why. You ever talk to someone and out of nowhere you just like them? Can't explain it. They feel easy to be around. Odds are they're mirroring you. Not in a creepy, obvious way, just subtle stuff. Tone, pacing, posture, even the rhythm of how they blink. It's not magic. It's pattern recognition hardwired into the brain. We're drawn to people who look like us, sound like us, move like us. So you learn to mirror. Just not like a damn parrot. It's not mimicry, it's more like tuning into their frequency. If they talk soft, you ease your tone. If they lean in, you lean just a bit. If they're high energy, you raise yours just enough to match, then slowly lower it. And watch them follow you down without even noticing. That's the game. You blend, then lead. And the wild part? They'll think it's their idea to trust you. They won't know why they're opening up. They just feel understood. Like you're on the same page, but you're not. You're just in their headspace long enough to steer it. Just don't overdo it. People can smell fake. It's a dance, not a disguise. Mirror with finesse. Be close enough to feel familiar, but never close enough to be obvious. You're not copying, you're setting the tempo. Habit 5. Plant quiet doubt. You don't always need a plan. Sometimes you just need a question. Not a loud one, not aggressive, just quiet, casual, almost like a passing thought. You really trust him that much? Funny how she only shows up when there's something to gain. Doesn't it seem a little too perfect? That's it. That's the seed. You don't push it. You don't explain it. You just drop it and move on like it meant nothing. But their brain won't move on. It'll loop on that idea at 3 a.m. when they're lying in bed, replaying conversations they thought they understood. That's the power of subtle doubt. It doesn't attack, it haunts. You're not trying to ruin anyone. You're just pulling a thread. One thought, one hesitation, and suddenly their confidence isn't locked in anymore. They start questioning people, questioning decisions, sometimes even questioning you. And that's fine, because the moment they question, they stop charging at you full speed. It only takes a crack. But here's the catch. Don't get greedy. Don't flood their mind with suspicion. They'll notice. You want them to think they noticed something. You're just the whisper in the background. Drop the thought. Walk away. Let their own brain finish the job. Habit 6. Own the room without a word. Before you say anything, your body already spoke. And most people? Their body's snitching on them. Nervous fidgeting, shallow breathing, hunched posture, it screams, "I'm uncertain, I'm not a threat. Please like me." Don't be that guy. You walk in slow. You move like you've got time, like the room can wait. Shoulders relaxed, head up, spine straight. Not rigid, just grounded. You don't need to puff up or act hard. You just need to move like nothing in the room has the power to rush you. And your eyes? Don't dart. Pick a point and hold it. Doesn't have to be creepy, just steady. People break eye contact because they're uncomfortable. You don't. You hold it until they look away. That's the subtle win. They feel it, even if they don't know why. And your eyes? Don't dart. Pick a point and hold it. Doesn't have to be creepy, just steady. People break eye contact because they're uncomfortable. You don't. You hold it until they look away. That's the subtle win. They feel it, even if they don't know why. And when you do speak, slow it down. Most people rush trying to prove their worth with words. You don't need that. You let silence carry some of the weight. You talk like people already agree with you. Body language isn't about looking cool. It's about telling the room, I'm not performing for you. I'm already in control. And the moment they believe that, You don't need to say much at all. Habit 7, talk less, watch more. Most people don't listen. They just wait for their turn to talk. And while they're busy running their mouth, they're exposing everything. Their fears, their insecurities, their tells. It's all there, plain as day, if you shut up long enough to notice. That's your edge. You don't need to dominate the room with words. You dominate by paying attention to what everyone else misses. People will straight up hand you the map to their mind if you let them fill the silence. And they always do, especially if you look like you're really listening. A slight head tilt, no blinking, no rush to respond. They'll keep talking, thinking they're connecting. But really, you're collecting, cataloging. You pick up the cracks, where they contradict themselves, what they avoid, what makes them light up, what shuts them down. And the best part? The less you speak, the more they trust you. No idea why. It's just how people are wired. They fill in the blanks. They assume depth. They assume control. You're not being passive. You're being patient. Let them build the house. You'll just wait, figure out where the doors are, and walk in when it matters. Habit 8. Let their ego do the work. You don't have to push your ideas. Just let them think it was theirs. That's the trick. You dangle a thought, real casual, then step back. Don't force it. Don't explain it too much. Just plant it like, you ever think maybe? And let it hang. If it hits their ego just right, if it makes them feel smart, in control, or original, they'll grab it like it was theirs the whole time. And once that happens, they'll run with it. Defend it. Argue for it like it came from deep inside their soul. Meanwhile, you're just there, nodding, watching your idea walk around wearing their voice. People are way more protective of their own ideas. That's the leverage. You don't convince, you inspire ownership. Let them feel like the genius in the room. Feed that need, just a little. Let their ego pull the rope while you hold the other end. And yeah, it takes patience. You gotta bite your tongue sometimes. Resist the urge to say, that's exactly what I just said. Doesn't matter, the wind's already in motion. You got what you wanted, without a fight, without a debate, without raising your voice. Just a quiet nudge. And their ego did the rest. Mental training, sharpen in silence. Reading all this is one thing. Living it, whole different game. You don't just wake up unreadable, you build it. Quietly, daily. Start simple. Go through a full convo today and count how many times you wanted to explain yourself, then don't. Let the silence sit there. Let people squirm. You'll feel the urge to fill it. Don't. That's the edge sharpening. Next time someone pokes at you, with a joke, an insult, whatever, freeze your face. Don't defend, don't react. Just pause. They'll notice. It changes the temperature of the room real fast. Mirror someone just enough to make them lean in, then shift. Pull back. Watch them follow. That's control, not charm. If you're walking into a room, don't just enter. Arrive. Shoulders back. Chin up. No scanning around. Like you've already been there. Like you're not here to take up space. You are the space. You don't need to win loud. You win when people don't know how to read you. When they can't find your rhythm. When they second guess themselves around you. That takes practice. Not big flashy moves, just tiny recalibrations. Each one pulls you a little further out of the crowd. Stay cold, stay calm, and keep them wondering what you're really thinking. That's how you train the kind of presence that doesn't need to announce itself. It just is. Be the quiet storm. Here's the thing. Being dangerous ain't about being loud or flashy or walking around like you're trying to prove something. Real presence doesn't shout. It hums, low and steady, just beneath the surface, like a storm that hasn't broken yet. You don't need to tell people what you are, and they feel it, in how you look at them, in how little you give away, in the fact that you're never in a rush, never too eager, never rattled. It's not about playing games, it's about making sure nobody's playing you. And yeah, maybe you'll be misunderstood. Some people might think you're distant, or cold, or too quiet. Let them. Those aren't the ones you're playing for anyway. You're not here to be liked by everyone. You're here to be respected by the right ones. Or, at the very least, not underestimated. Keep your circle tight. Your emotions tighter. Your moves even tighter than that. You don't need to be a villain. You just need to be unreadable enough that no one's sure if you are. That's the kind of dangerous that lasts.